Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason over here, Signature Esports, and a pleasure it is to have you here, live and in charge for the Martinsville 250, or specifically, one in honor of a fantastic person, Mike Coulter Sr. We hear about Mike Coulter Jr. a lot in the race series here, part of the MCI graphics team and Michael Coulter Productions out there. Holly, good to see you out there. Miss Woolley, good to see you out there as well. Thank you, James. I appreciate you. Uh, Anthony, good luck on the race, of course. But tonight's race all about Mr. Coulter Sr. passed away 1 year ago. Hearts and prayers go out to you. It's hard losing family and somebody as close to you, Mike and Holly Coulter Trucking on the graphic that was up there prior. I know that the race screen was over that, but you guys seem very happy. You look like a very proud man, and hearts and prayers go out to each and every one of you. Much love to you, and paperclip's gonna be a ton of fun. Martinsville Speedway, the toughest track in my opinion for this series. And for racing in general, Martinsville is going to be part of the NASCAR circuit this week as well. So it's definitely one of those tracks that you have to bide your time. You have to have some patience, and you got to stay off the turtle on the inside. Man, oh man, we're gonna have some helicopter awards. I do believe so. It's gonna happen. Starting grid for the Mike Coulter Sr. 250 here at the Winston Throwback Series. Sam King, Joe Grijalva. It's going to make up your front row. Jesse Bunnell and Jeff Dillon will make up row number 2. Anthony Crown over to the man himself. He's going to be back there in row number 3 with Matt Magner to the outside. Rich Holland and Cameron DeRoe. That'll make up row number 4. Kevin Foy and Donnell Williams in row number 5. John Hammond and Brandon Porter will make up that 6th row. Let's move on down. Justin Malarkey is going to be there in row 7. Amar's going to be your race controller today. Mike Strickland is going to be the striker man. Joshua Brock and Mike Coulter Jr. He's running a special paint scheme today, and pretty ecstatic about it. Good to see it on there. A lot of photos. I saw it in the old Discord, and he's running a ton schemes, a ton of pictures, a ton of happy memories in honor of a fantastic man. I wish I had known him because I've gotten to talk to Mike and Mike Jr. and very cool, very down to earth. So very good. You raised a good. You, Holly, and Mike have raised a fine individual, and thank you so much for being a part of the series. Charles Garrett's going to be there as well with Mike. Kevin Hunsicker and Bob Garofalo will make the final drivers. 19 drivers in the field. 1 race controller is going to be out there, and I'm excited to see what we're going to be able to do here. MCI Graphics, you can find them on Trading Paints. Make sure that you go and do so. Sam King, your pole sitter here. Fast lap for him. It's going to be fun. James, absolutely, brother. I will hit you up. I'll be in my Discord afterwards if you want to get that all taken care of. Pace truck is leading them around here. Martinsville Speedway. The one track that I will never drive because I'm scared to death of it. Half-mile track. The tightest corners of all iRacing, and it is bound to be hot and heavy. 87 degrees on the track temperature means spicy tires. 69 degrees on the air temperature. 51% humidity. Partly cloudy skies will change and fluctuate that. So you have to adjust on the fly. 10-mile-an-hour wind, not really a big factor here at the half-miler. It's flat. It's there, and it is out of Martinsville. Make sure you use promo code THROWBACK at thebutkicker.com. All the absolute fantastic butt kicker seat assemblies that you're going to be able to get to give that realism a shot. We're ready. So are the drivers. Winston Throwback. Green flag. we're going to see patience. Or we're going to see a lot of wall scraping. 17 of Buttnell to the inside. King, Sam King, trying to make Martinsville his own. Kodiak King rolling as the Chevy camp drops in for lap 2 into the inside. You see the roll off the corner there for the number 17. Buttnell trying to make it smooth and make it work. Anthony Crownover, a driver I'm very familiar with, the 25, trying to turn that corner. This is one of those tracks that there is no need for the downshift. Into the corner they go. They're making it roll. Hold down for it. Tire wear huge here. Fourth gear love. That's what that is. Crownover in third. Grijalva right behind. Fastest lap of the race. Charles Garrett having an issue. He had to stop. He got turned around. He's going to get rolling back forward. He's there on the back stretch. 33 trying to roll. There's the Skull King machine. He doesn't look too bad. Looks like his damage will be all right. King's already there. 20.01. His last lap 5 of 250 and already catching up to some lap traffic. Joe Grijalva, El Paso is ready to go. Go Army. To you, Airborne all the way. Much love to you. 33 turning in front of the field. Trying to hold on to it. Charles Garrett gets into Buttnell a little bit. He's just trying to hold on to the high side now. Now the 24 gets a bump from the 35. 99 gives a little bump right there too. They are all ready to go. Holy cow. 35. Looked like Rich had locked up the brakes a little bit right there to stay out of the 24, and they look all right. They look all right. 25 of Anthony Crownover in third. Grijalva back to fourth. Don't count him out just yet. And we know Grijalva, he's due. He is due. Here back to the inside. There's Coulter Jr. I think Charles might be coming to pit road. He's going to drop in right there. 30 miles an hour on pit road. 25, 30 miles an hour. It's insane speed. To get down on pit road, you lose a ton of time and you can lose a ton of laps. Buttnell got tapped a little bit there. Off pace about a second and a half. Now he's going to have to do some work to catch back up. 50% fuel into cars. That's still going to put a lot of laps on these drivers. The laps will tick away pretty quickly as they come around. We're talking about 3 laps a minute. That's not that far off. Fast lap for Cameron Rowe. He runs his fastest lap at 20.32. Coulter getting faster. He ran 20.40. We'll see just how much those tires, once these tires start to heat up and they start putting some rubber down for the race session, they'll start to close in some distance. They'll start to work where they need to be. Kevin looks like he's going to be out of the race. Bob Garofalo, the number 40, driving the Coors Light machine. He is out there just trying to enjoy. There's Joshua Brock, the number 1, the guy who brought me on. Thank you very much to him for bringing me over. Appreciate you. John Hammond in the number 9 machine. Cameron DeRoe in 10th. Matt Magner in the 77. He's kicking butt and taking names. Jeff Dillon in the 88. Having a quality care kind of day. That drive line, crazy. They drop in the. Look at the way they drop into the corner here. Insane. From the top line, it looks like they're going 300 miles an hour. The speed's not really in all of that excess of roughly about, I think the fastest we've seen 114 miles an hour. I take that back. Coulter ran 116 miles an hour. So let me reiterate and re-say that again. 14 to 250. For the folks. King, Buttnell, Crownover, Grijalva, Savoy. That'll be your top 5. Right on board with the young man. He's got to be cranking on that wheel. Look at that thing rock in. Watch these arms. Into the corner. Trying to keep the tires next to that turtle area. You don't want to put the tires on it. I call that the turtle area because that is like running over a turtle shell in the middle of the woods or in the middle of a country road. You hit that thing, you're going off the deep end. Of course, that is the ribbed protector right there. It's like a little bumper. It's like driving a curve on a sidewalk with a lowrider S10 from back in the 90s. You hit that thing, getting sent. Sam King, 2.8 seconds, your race leader over Bunnell. Crown over in third. Anthony has been fast throughout every series. We've been able to watch him work. Right now, Joe Grijalva, he's got Kevin Savoy behind him, able to hold him off for a little bit. Checking speeds. We're talking 60 miles an hour into the corner, and then basically trying to flatten it out all the way around. Kevin figures out racetracks. That's what he does. That's his driving style. He works to try to stay out of drivers, tries to have a clean race. But we look at the 99 behind Joe here, and over time, it just seems like something clicks and he just snaps into it, and that's what he looks at. 3.27 seconds to Bunnell. Crownover trying to work up some of that extra time as well. Blind side damage is going to be a factor. As 20 of 250 are being completed. Whiskey City Kid on the number 3's bumper is his dad's CB handle. Like it. Keep telling me things like that. They're Holly, I appreciate you being out there. You know, I've met over the course of doing this for almost 2 years. I've met hundreds of drivers, and you know, you find you become attached to folks, and you try it. Whoa, 3 to the back of the 31. Woo, I think he got right into the back bumper. 31's going to be up high. Justin Malarkey right there. Give him a drop back in. The 3's going to give up that position to make sure that it's clean here. The 3's going to try not to be snappy loose. He's going to let Stryker go. And he's going to have to get settled back in. This track is all about repetition. You've got to figure out your line. You've got to figure out that drive in, and once you do, you're going to be able to do that. And what I'm saying about, you find friendships in some of the coolest places. You find people who get out there and if I stop doing this tomorrow, and I'm not saying that I am, but if I stop doing this tomorrow, I know that I could go back and say, I've met some very talented drivers, but I've met some awesome people. I've met some not so nice people, but that's usually when I'm driving. I get into a lot of people. That's why I'm up in the broadcast booth. Sam King out front. 3.7 seconds. It's about what it's been maintaining. 20.57 his last lap. And Bunnell in second. I wanted to talk about Martinsville. Excuse me. And if you ever want to know where I get my track facts from, I get it from the wiki. It's pretty much my go-to for track facts. That other than Larry McReynolds, he's got track information stats out there too. His what they call his secret notebook. Not really one of those. Not really one of those secrets that I just kind of take what he throws out there and adapt it to myself. But I look at the wiki. I look at where the track has evolved from. Kind of make sure that I voice my own opinion of it all. Bob Garoppolo, he's going to be a lap down. Not hard to go a lap down at this track. Race schedule's getting ready to change here for me too. as far as where we're going to be at, what we're going to be doing. Series are ending, series are beginning. We were doing 7 days a week. We'll go back to 7 days a week for about a week or two, and then some other leagues will end. And it's cyclical, folks. It's what it's all about. Making sure these folks are taken care of and what we do over here. Somebody asked me what's a fair rate to pay for broadcasting. This was through Facebook, through our messenger service over there. It depends on the level of production and the detail that folks put out there. I'm pretty affordable when it comes to what I do, but and this is not me plugging myself, but if you want like Coca-Cola Series style, I'm not that in depth. I don't have the system to push those kinds of graphics and those kinds of things that they do over there. I do have a pretty decent system. What I do here is pretty amazing in my opinion. But to be able to put all this out there and make it work, it's kind of awesome. Graham back a couple of spots, but I would say do your shop around, just like anything else. When it comes to like your house or your car mechanic, shop around. Find the Facebook groups that are out there that delve into all the drivers out there and all the leagues out there, and shop around. I get booked up pretty quick. Whenever I have a free spot, it usually goes pretty fast. I even have leagues that want to rebook me for later in the year, but in between that, somebody's already booked me for that. There is the spicy man himself. Hashtag Tabasco, hashtag number 35. There he is, Mr. Holland. You like Mr. Holland? He's good people. Everybody's good people. Sam King. Sam King is having a heck of a run here. I want to... Steam is starting up. Apparently I like clicking on buttons. We like buttons. All right, let's get going. First caution of the race is going to be thrown. We'll put Brandon Porter as your lucky dog here. He was just behind Sam King. And it looks like Joe Grijalva involved. Take a look and see what happened. All right, there's the 24. Give her a roll right here. Or if he gets spicy. Maybe drops in the corner. I think he locks up. Ooh, Hammond. Just a little bit right there. Not so bad, though. Not so bad. He was able to avoid it. Woo, somebody. Oh, man. 33 got reamed. Brandon Porter right there. I didn't see that. Caution comes out for the 24 here. All right, it's far chase, man. There it is. 33 was coming off pit road, and then they're going around. 33 stays low here, and then Brandon Porter, who's spicy off the corner here, trying to avoid what was going on. Let's take a look here. I think he was just spicy out of the corner. Gooses it a little bit, and then Bob's just innocent bystander. Oh, boy. Bueno. Repair's coming. Sam King, your race leader. Brandon Porter would have been your repass there. I believe Bob Garofalo is on pit road. Joshua Brock on pit road. I don't know. Maybe there's not a lucky dog this time. Single file restarts for the field. They'll get back into it, but caution. my cautions, at least for the next couple of weeks. Brought to you by Nerds Do Nerd Things podcast. They are absolutely phenomenal. If you want to be a sponsor of any series, not just any series, but what I do over here, then your company logo and all that stuff on there. It's a ton of fun. Love it. Enjoy it. Incredible. COULTER Jr. driving in honor of his father, Mike Sr. Here at Martinsville. We like being able to make sure that we honor some drivers. Coming up here very soon, May 1st, we'll be taking the day off. It is my 10-year remembrance of my younger brother. Passed away in 2012. So I completely love doing these things for folks and being able to showcase. Even if the league comes to me and says, "Hey, this is what we're going to be doing," I'm honored and it's an honor and a pleasure to be able to do that. Bob Garofalo, first vehicle, one lap down. Last driver on the lead lap is going to be Joshua Brock. He got that free pass. He came back around, started the panel of the field. Sam Kane, your race leader, Bunnell, able to get himself to pit road on 39. Brock back to pit lane. No fast repairs for the folks here. I'm missing the socials. I'm so sorry, folks. James Mandarin gave us a like and shared the stream about 9 times. Love you, bub. Jeff Dillon shared the stream as well. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Anthony Garland gave us a like and shared the stream. Chris, thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate you as well. Christopher Holtzclaw, thank you very much as well. I appreciate you out there giving us a big old fantastic like. Panel back within striking distance. Caution once again. Crown over involved. Speaking of crown over, Martinsville being tricky here. Here's the 25. Here's what happened. It gets spicy. He did. Locked it up. Oh! Debris! And yet, it came back. That was weird. For a moment there, he had no front clip. It was rolling across, and then I don't know. Question mark? On over to pit road. I mean, it's back. Brent, thank you for the like out there. Appreciate you. Kendra, thank you for the like as well. Appreciate you very much. Well, dang, oh, dang. Caution. Find Nerds Do Nerd Things on any and every. You can find them on most major podcast platforms: Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple, iTunes. They release an episode every Friday. Right now, they're focusing on the MCU universe. So, if you are a Marvel fan, you'll like that series. MC on Trading Paints, go give them a love out there for me. Helicopter to my good friend, the 25, Anthony Crownover, as he went around. Lost his front clip and didn't lose his front clip, but it didn't make any sense. But that is the way it goes. Yeah. Make sure you give me a follow on Facebook. Facebook.com/signature esports. Like and follow for more content out there. And I'm also on Twitch, twitch.tv/signature esports. Check it out. 50 of 250. We're a fifth of the way through the race for the drivers. We've got to do this. Start your day the right way. RoastedGems.com. Use promo code BZ. That is Bravo Zulu 20 BZ20 for 10% off your first order. We love the coffee. Love what they do. We're able to get a lot of folks taken care of over there. Bob Garofalo was your lucky dog. I do believe free pass was coming. Anthony Crownover is going to be that free pass recipient as 25 comes back around. Yeah, that was magic. 1 minute, no bumper. Next minute, bumper. Love it. Green flag waves. We're back at it. That was, caution. Rahalva. Cautions breed cautions at Martinsville. It's hard to get restarted here, especially now they've all got brand new tires. They've let the track temperatures kind of cool down a little bit. They've let the tires not really get warmed up, and now they have to restart on a hot track with very little grip and get back into it. So they'll check back up to the pace car. Dang, oh dang. While we do so, I'm going to play this one for you. It's my friends over at Go Racing.
Drivers.
Do you want to be the greatest of all time? Welcome drivers, sponsors, and fans to the inaugural season of the Goat Racing League. The Goat Racing League will be running 3 series on 3 different nights. The Truck Series on Tuesday nights, broadcasted on Signature Esports. The Xfinity Series on Thursday nights, broadcasted on Skullkey Esports. The Next Gen Cup Series on Saturday nights, broadcasted on Signature Esports. There is an entry fee to the league, but you can drive all 3 series if you meet the license requirements. We look forward to seeing you out there. Check out the Discord and the Facebook page for more information. We'll see you on the racetrack.
We got buddies over there. They've got a new series starting up here in just a couple of weeks. They have the Clash of Daytona coming up. Joshua Brock got the free pass there. He's going to be back on the lead lap. Is Grijalva having a little bit of internet issues? Joe, things going all right for him over there? Want to make sure. Here's what happened. We got the green here. And I think he just looped it. He tried to go and he just looped it. Ran over, able to get himself back around. That's what happened. All right. 25 comes to pit road. He's getting more of that damage repaired. 41, 17, 99. Third caution. Back to back to back. Hello, Carly. Good to see you. Pardon me. Good to see you on the red side. Normally I have my mute button ready to go. Sorry about that. All right. Back to the hydrate. Sam King, your race leaders led every lap here. Jesse Bunnell in second. Kevin has worked his way up to third from ninth. And I talk about this driver just making it click. It just kind of clicks for him. It has happened. It's the reason why he leads in points. And he's got everybody behind him trying to chase him down. Does a phenomenal job of, like I said, figuring out the racetrack, getting himself worked in, and trying to make sure that what he does is consistent. He's been able to do that. 57 to 250. They're rolling. Back at it. 58 of 250. They are tight right now. 17 able to clear right there. 88 right behind the 99 here. Jeff Dillon making some things work for himself. Cameron Durow has a good beat off the corner here. Watch the drive into the corner here. He's doing it right. So is the 88. Everybody's being consistent. This is a very tough racetrack. The only way to pass is for the guy in front of you to make a mistake. And if they don't make a mistake, well, then you're just kind of holding on to it for dear goodness. Since the green flag, we ran 3 laps. Not one single pass has been made yet for position. I'm working on feeling better. I would love to feel amazing right now. It would change the dynamic. But I tell you what, don't go. Life is full of surprises. Anthony Cronover getting around Joe Grijalva. It just happened. There's Bob Garofalo right there. Bob is just consistently trying to make sure that he is completing every lap. Every lap that he can. He gives up the line to the 25 here. Says, you know what? I'll make the passes when I can. Looks like Joe's having some issues on the old internet there. There's Stryker in the number 8. 16 in front of him. 16 of Brandon Porter. He's a couple of laps down at 5 as we speak. Joshua Brock right behind him, the number 1 car. Justin Malarkey in the number 31. Good to see him in here. He's got a full send kind of mode here. Matt Magner in the 77. Closing some distance down as well. John Hammond driving the number 7 spot. Tangibly gets loose there. Woo, 77 almost gets into him, but good save, good avoidance right there to the high side. 77 looked like he almost looped it around right there. It's easy to do, especially when you get the drive off the corner here. These things automatically want to turn right, and then you get back into the corner and into the gas. It wants to direct the steering here. Matt Magner picks up a spot over John Hammond for 7th. He is off 1 from the start of the race. Rich Holland up a spot. He started 7th. He is still trying to work on the number 6 machine here. I'm definitely drinking lots of water. Hydrate, folks, hydrate. Jeff Dillon in 4th, hasn't moved from the start of the race. Donnell Williams into number 2. Can't speak highly enough about this one. Right behind him, he's got somebody in the hunt, up 6 spots. Coulter's usually the mover. He's the driver that focuses on trying to be consistent. And right now, you're starting to see that groove come in on the bottom of the racetrack. You see how it's darkening up right here as he drops into the corner. It's starting to wear in. It's gonna get darker and darker as the racetrack progresses. Each of these drivers applying some of that tire wear to it. 1.3 seconds. Sam King has Martinsville on lock, and it's a good old race. Next week we're going to be at Legacy Charlotte, the 2008 version. I was there in 2008. 2007 when they ran the Cup Series there. It was a great race. I miss that racetrack from back when it was there. Ooh, 41 getting a little spicy there. Kevin, right now your points leader by 295 points over Bunnell. Coulter Jr. third in points by 570 and 573 points behind Kevin. Kevin has 10 wins. Bunnell has 7 wins. And Coulter Jr. is one of the fewer drivers that has a win out there. Andrew Tittle has a win as well. So in this series, short of all the other races, it's Kevin or Jesse have put themselves out front. Sam King has only raced. He's only got 3 starts in the series, but I think he likes Martinsville because he's been making this one work. And Kevin's going to have to figure a few more position plays out here as he tries to work his way around Bunnell. Alrighty, folks. If you haven't done so, 73 of 250. Take a pause for the cause. Thank you to everybody out there for being who you are. Make sure you like and follow the stream. I am going to be right back. Making a day of it. It's windy outside. I'm going to put down a awning. Apologies about that. I was hearing it playing against the side of the house. King, Bunnell, Savoy, Dillon, Cameron Duro, and the number 6 machine in 5th. Holland still trying to track some folks down as well. Coulter Jr. went around on 81, it says. And I'll have to take a look. I think he and Stryker had some issues. Here's what happened. The 31 in front of him. A little spiciness. Ooh. They're able to keep it straight. That was limited damage. And the thing is that there's low speeds here as far as, yes, they're driving fast around the racetrack, but the speeds are low enough that it can minimize some damage if something happens right there. Amanda out there. Hello, everyone. Good to see you, Amanda. Good to see you out there on the old YouTube channel. Much love to you, dear. Know who you're rooting for. Nice to have sporting women out there. Absolutely. That's what it is. You be proud of yourselves. Seeing folks get out there, not only liking the stream and reacting to the streams is just amazing. And I appreciate every bit of it. But if you take the time and you get out there and you comment and you talk about your drivers and you talk about the people that are in here, or even if you get out there and you just say hello, like a lot of folks do for my stream. They jump in, they want to make sure they give me their they give me credit where credit's due, or whatever the case may be when it comes to that. And they get out there and they chat it up. They send me, notifications, and it's just amazing. So be proud of yourselves. You were all absolutely amazing. 3 seconds separate Bunnell and King. Savoy 3/4 of a second off of the 17 for the time being. Jeff Dillon trying to make some things work. Rahalva trying to work his way back around the racetrack. He's getting to the inside of the 77, makes that pass, makes it clear here, trying to work his way back to the front. He's the driver off the most spots from the start of the race. Donnell Williams looks like he is being worked over right here by the Stryker man. And that's the way it works. I like his paint scheme too. Good looking paint scheme. A little damage on it though. But it's Martinsville. We expect that, right? Martinsville Super Speedway. That's what I'm calling it because, man, they're clicking these laps by. 90 of 250. We are a third of the way through the race, just shy of, or just a little more than that. So I was looking at Martinsville race statistics here. One of the flattest tracks in all of NASCAR. Half mile of mayhem is what they call it. The Augusta National of Racetracks. The grandfather clock is the notorious win here. Sam King trying to work over Joshua Brock here to put him another lap down. Joshua Brock is only one lap down. Yeah, he put a lot of detail. And Martinsville is the track cams here at Martinsville aren't as great for me because when I reinstalled iRacing, I didn't work over the Martinsville track. But just know you got a pretty dang old awesome paint scheme. I could probably make some zoom in there. Probably do that. Much love to. Probably do something. I could do something. I'm going to put you on the Twitch screen, folks. Making some adjustments. We're going to do that on the fly. We're just going to do this. There it is. See if that'll work for you. 2 shakes. Give me a moment. Just give me a moment. That'll work. That'll do. Here you go. Full send, corner-wise. Now you really get a picture of what's going on there. A literal picture. Look at that dang paint scheme. He does a phenomenal job, too. You got to go to MCI. MCI Graphics on Trading Paints. Just got to look them up. Just type in MCI as somebody that you want to support. You'll be able to find his paint schemes out there. Joshua Brock, multiple laps down now. John Hammond is 2 laps down. Brock is right in front of Garoppolo. There's only 1 lap down. Bunnell, a lap down. He came to pit road on 95, though. Coulter Jr. came in on 39. Jeff Dillon looking like he's going to come to pit road. He's going to get that quality care Ford service machine rolling. Sam King is going to be coming to pit road as well. Kevin looking like he's going to drop in. They're going to go from, look how hard they have to get into pit road there. They get in and off pit road. And right now, 40 miles an hour. 40 miles an hour. They have to get down to, I take that back. I think it's 35 miles an hour is the pit road speed here. You don't want to catch yourself speeding. Justin Malarkey is going to be your race leader. 31 driving the Lowe's paint scheme, a little throwback from the 90s era. Anthony Crown over to second, that number 25, the 2 drivers that we've seen run series that we've been in before. Joshua Brock involved in something there. No caution. Now the caution comes out. And everybody that is on pit road will be looking at that. Bunnell versus the takers. That's something you got to worry about with new tires when it comes to getting in and out of pit road and making it clean. Here's what happened. We'll take a look. It looked like Joshua Brock was the driver involved. He was. Man, oh man, we can already see it. We'll see. I think he gets spicy off the corner. He's very low here. The 3's to the high side. And we'll far chase this one. Here's what happened. Goose, 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 goose. Whoa. Oh, net code. Net code from the world over. Now some heavy nose damage for the 1 car. One more time. Oh, he is into the wall. We're going to back it up here. And we're going to go chase view here. Watch the net code here. Right about here. And I'm going to pause it right about here is when it's going to start happening. And watch this. He goes to the outside, and that's what netcode looks like. Oh, I mean, complete 360 there. 180, complete 360. They're going to pace around. The 2 is going to get a free pass here. That's Donnell Williams. And a helicopter award to our good friend Joshua Brock. King Cantwell, thank you for the sub out there on the old YouTube. Appreciate you very much. We're getting close to that 1,000 mark here. Caution. Love all the folks over at Nerds Do the Nerd Things. Thank you to Team Marty Carlo. Thank you to thebuttkicker.com. Promo code throwback for 25% off. You'll be able to check those fine folks out by going to thebuttkicker.com. Great product. If you haven't tried it, by all means, get out there and do it. Jordan Hall, thank you for liking the stream. Appreciate you very much. The Mike Coulter Sr. Winston Throwback Series, Martinsville 250 has been a ton of fun. They're going to be having I think it's their 3rd season. That's going to be coming up very soon. They're already looking to recruit for that. They're going to run the Gen 5 cars, I do believe. And that is going to be epic because I have yet to broadcast a Gen 5 series in iRacing, and I am
solidly looking forward to that. Actually, take it back. It's their season 2. It will be the excuse me. Let's see. Yeah, it should be the season 2. Okay, so the season 2 cars. Well, that's the one they have right now. Season 3. It'll be season 3. I believe it's the Gen 5 cars. They'll correct me if I'm wrong. They're gonna have it coming up though. It's gonna be a ton of fun to watch. I'm excited. Bunnell is ready. Caution once again. Back-to-back cautions. Couldn't even take the green flag. I gotta wait for the pace car. Bunnell had an issue. Let's take a look. Martinsville be in the classic Martinsville. Back-to-back cautions. Here we are. I think they had to throw the caution. I think that's an admin throwing caution there. To get the 2 around the truck there. Yeah. He had to stop. Something's going on there. iRacing messing it up. Single file restarts happen. All right, now they're green. Bunnell, Savoy, King, Malarkey. Crown over. That'll be your top 5. Dang it. The button's not working. .108 of 250. Getting close to being halfway through this one, and I've seen Martinsville races go a lot more hectic. They've been able to make this one work. Kevin in second, Sam King in third, Malarkey in fourth, Anthony Crownover in fifth, Michael Strickland in sixth, Matt Magner in seventh, Jeff Dillon in eighth, Coulter Jr. in ninth, Donnell Williams in 10th, John Hammond, Cameron Duro, Rich Holland, Joe Grijalva, Joshua Brock. All these drivers on the lead lap are trying to be on the lead lap. Duro, Holland, Grijalva, Brock, they're all a lap down. They were on pit road. Or they came to pit road and put themselves in that 2-lap down pit cycle. Now they're all hoping for some kind of issue here. Sam King trying to put the moves on the 99. Gonna get back to the lead. Bunnell, the only other, and that's where the race lead. We've had 3 lead changes and 3 different leaders over the course of this one. Bunnell, one of them, King, the other, and then when they were coming to pit road, there was one more. It's not showing me that on my relative, but there it says 3 lead changes for me for 3 different leaders. Bunnell, Sam King trying to track him down. Difference on tires about 4 laps. There's a lot of time to cool down, and they didn't really get them warmed up all the way. So we'll see just the drive off that they had. Kind of want to go in. We're going to go inside the kick. I said kick, but the cockpit view here. Here's the drive into the corner for Sam King. He works the back bumper of the 17 here. He's in the brakes early. It's that car turning. 115 or 250. Drives the corner. Watch the drive in. They both hit the turbo. Oh, nose into the corner. That's where you can't give up that line. 17 back to the outside. 41's driving. Oh, man. Side by side for the lead here. 41 will have this clear. 17 will rock back to the backside of the 41. King back out front. You can't give up that bottom lane. If you give up that bottom lane, whoa! I think there's a little bit of spiciness going on with the 41. Hometown crowd at Martinsville. See all the fantastic folks here. Great racetrack. If you've not been highly suggest that you do. These folks have been amazing. Jeff Dillon in the 88, Matt Magner in the 77, Michael Strickland and Dale Jr. back out driving this week. Is he going to be able to make the race, the Xfinity race? He's my driver. He's the one I root for, regardless of his career. He's one of those people you stick by. Oh, Hammond! Oh, getting creamed! Caution! He got sent. He got spicy and then got sent. And I'm surprised it didn't do more damage to that car. Joshua Brock was the one that got to him. These things are able to take a beating. Caution. Come on, button, work. A look at the number 10 here and a little far chasing this. Here's that, you know what, we'll go chase. It's a little bit closer. Right here, he hits that turtle a little bit, gets him a little bit free. He gets spicy into the next turn. On the exit of the next turn. Drops down. He's already a little loose right there. That warms up the tires, flat spots him, so he gets out of the gas here, and then, boom! Got a little crinkle. Tell you what, the car looks like it barely took a dent. A little left side damage, left rear damage. Came to pit road. Sam King is going to be there. Rich Holland will be in. I believe DeRoe will be your lucky dog, so the 11th place car is going to be back on the lead lap. Chance for him to rock in right now. And Donnell Williams leaving pit road. He'll be the last driver on the lead lap. Joe Grijalva in the 24 is the next driver looking for a lucky dog. Joshua Brock with some heavy nose damage. The man himself trying to hold on. There's John Hammond in the number 10. He took that left rear damage. Looking all right. Here's the Spicy King, 35. Rich Holland trying to line himself back up. Single file restarts for the drivers. Pace truck leads him around. And I need to hydrate. Man, oh man. You're ready to go back at it here. John Hammond, the most recent recipient of the most famous award in all of Signature Esports. Green flag waves, helicopter award. He's able to make it work. He's getting around Bob Garofalo here. Bob trying to make it work. Bunnell, who came to pit road, got himself around the 88. A lot of drivers came to pit road. Sam King, Kevin came in on 99. Crown over, came in on 102. Some of these other drivers behind. Hoping for a green flag run. If they get a green flag run, this is going to be a different story. that makes tire and fuel strategy the big factor here. They had that long green flag run there in the middle after that couple of back-to-back cautions. They took the green flag pit stops and spiciness came out. Tires are a big factor. Into the brakes, you see how hard they get into the brakes here, how much that nose of that car drops in as we're watching the third place car, the number 25. Once he gets into the corner, you'll see it really well here when he gets into turn 3, right behind the 99 and the 41 here. Watch that nose. Gets in the brakes and it drops all the way down. If you've ever been to Martinsville and seen these cars or even watched it on television, just how much the splitter grinds off with these cars, I'm going to be curious to see what happens because of the aero package of the next gen cars. What's going to happen this week at Martinsville? It's insane to think about just how much that diffuser might help these cars be able to work around this track, and how many of those splitters are going to be ripped off by getting into the bottom of the turn here. 12-degree banking in the turn, not the shallowest that we've seen, but 11 degrees is the shortest. Caution once again here, as we'll take a look. They seat 44 to 65,000 people. Pit road entrance is out of turn 3. Rich Hall and Cameron Duro involved in this last one. Let's take a look. Here's the 35, and it looks like the 31 in front of them. It's Justin Malarkey right there. Pulling hard on the brakes here. Oh, got right to the back of him. Oh. Duro gives him a little bit of a love tap there. Not so bad. Not so bad at all. He's got hard on the brakes. And got a little bit of a tap to the 31 there when he did. That's what made that different. Made that tell the story. 24 is going to be your lucky dog here. 6th caution of the race. We love our cautions. We love it. To my buddy, the Holland man. You're going to get the little spiciness helicopter award right there. And caution. Randy Henshaw out there. Thank you for the like. Appreciate you, my man. Mr. Henshaw is the owner of the IVRL. They have a series on Mondays and Tuesdays. The Monday series is the truck series. It follows the actual race schedule of the truck series. So it follows the weeks that they drive and the weeks that they're off, which is different. I'm not used to that. Normally, it's the leagues kind of just do what they do. They have a Cup Series on Tuesday nights as well. That's HMG Innovations out there and the IVRL International Virtual Racing League. Big supporters of Pinkett Ford, which I absolutely love that organization. Sam King, your race leader. Anthony Crownover, Strickland, Matt Magner, and then Jesse Bunnell. That'll be your top 5. Michael Coulter Jr. in 6th. Justin Malarkey, Kevin Savoy, Jeff Dillon, Cameron Duro. Rahalva was your lucky dog. Donnell Williams on the lead lap as well. Rahalva will be getting to his pit stall here. We'll start at the tail end of the field, 136 of 250. Be able to catch Monday Night Racing back next week. They're going to be a ton of fun. Tomorrow night, we've got the Wheels America Cup Series for another week. It'll be good to see what they're going to be able to do as well. Thank you to all the folks that support the series here. MCI Graphics on Trading Paints, Amar RC. Amar is the race controller here. And if you need a race controller, I would recommend him to anybody. And he's pretty affordable too. Team Monte Carlo, thebudkicker.com. Race controllers are hard to keep. 41 gets it. He's gone. Coulter Jr. to 6th, right behind Bunnell. Into turn 1. Everybody full send mode. The 10's going to be there as well. John Hammond trying to get back on the lead lap. He's either going to drive himself around the racetrack or he's going to find himself in the corner the right way. 35 trying to go around. That's going to be Rich Holland right in front of Joshua White. There's battles inside of battles here. Getting a battle for the not just the to get back on the lead lap and between all the race leaders here. You got John Hammond here who's trying to defend the lucky dog position. Sam King out 9/10 of a second over Anthony Crownover. Crownover, 3-lap pressure tires. He's got to get those tires warmed up. Michael Strickland came in on 102 as well. He's up in third. 17 of Bunnell, who came in at 121. He's got a better drive off right now. He's got fresher tires, 140 of 250. We're about to be 100 laps to go in this magical affair here at Martinsville. Big special thank you to all the folks out there that have reached out and inquired about how to do this iRacing broadcasting thing. Folks, I'd like to set up something, and for what it's worth, I'd like to set up something for folks to be. I put out tutorials for OBS and all kinds of stuff, but I'd like to set up something that could directly help people get started and get them taken care of. And I don't know what it could be, but it could be something out there to help folks. Yeah, because I put out videos and then I get asked the questions, and I still spend the time answering the questions rather than sending them to my video to watch. So it is what it is. King, Crownover, Strickland, Bunnell, Magner. Sam just can run here, not having to look back and say, I have anything else to do here. Crownover, Bunnell to the inside. Bunnell's going to have a lot of tracking down to do, and by the time he gets up to Sam King, his tires are going to be pretty much leveled back out. 144 of 250. It's been a good race. Jeff Dillon to the inside of the 3. Holland trying to drive himself back around this racetrack. The 10 of John Hammond working his way around the 99. Joe Grijalva's trying to make some moves as well. He's working the inside of Malarkey. Second lane for him there as he drops in. The 31 to the outside. Everybody doing a phenomenal job, regardless of what the laps look like here. And they've had a couple of back-to-back cautions. The cautions have been incidental. It's either a spin that goes south or two. We've had 2 net code issues. So the 6 cautions, we've had 2 that were involved with net code here. 17 flattens the wall a little bit there, gets a little scrape, comes around. He's in second. He just got himself around Crownover. And Stryker tried to do the same thing here. A lot of moving parts to this racetrack. See a little left side damage from the 8 car. That's a little high. How are you? I'm on the inside scrape. 41 of Sam King. Must really like this racetrack. He knows how to drive it. ARCA cars. Prominent series right now for drivers to be able to work their way up through into the NASCAR circuit. Bunnell had to work all the way around that traffic. Now 2.9 seconds back is actually still dropping off. So that strategy to come in and make it work, to have the fresher tires, he's going to be, at one point, he's going to be your race leader. Because Sam King will have to come to pit road for fuel here at some point. 50% fuel in the Monte halfers. I do believe they work in somewhere around 20, 24 laps, something like that. So what was that pit strategy before? Let's look. Bottom of your screen. 39 laps. That's when the caution came out. I believe there it was, the 60 lappers. that's when they came in. So about 60 laps. So they've had a few cautions in between this, and completing lap 152. King at one point, and the next probably 10 to 20 laps will have to come to pit road here for his scheduled service. Bunnell will be able to go 20 more laps. It's going to be a big difference here. King, Bunnell, Crown over, Kevin, Savoy in the 99, Stryker in 5th now up 10 spots. Your biggest mover, Coulter, up 7. Second biggest mover of the race, but he's still got more drivers to track down in front of him, including that guy right there, Grijalva. Tonight's race, a big honor. It's an honor for me to call, but that man on that car right there, it's got it. And that on the hood is Mike Coulter Sr. And then Holly, what's the grandfather's name? I know that's Junior's grandpa on there. Passed away 1 year ago today. Ooh, Grijalva. In and out. I don't know where he's at here. I mean, good on the 3 right now. He's kind of Anthony Crowner in the pit road for a scheduled pit stop. Coulter Jr. moves up a spot. Grijalva having some internet issues, I think. On my end, at least. I don't know what they see on the racetrack. Caution, Jeff Dillon involved. 156 of 250. Anthony Crownover was coming to pit road to complete his green flag pit stop. I believe Crownover should be on the lead lap here still. Yeah, he'll be on the lead lap. Here's what happened. So Jeff Dillon came to pit road, or I don't know if he was coming to pit road or he came to pit road. We'll have to take a look here. See what happened. Looks like he tapped the wall a little bit there. Got real close to it. At some point, the brakes start to really heat up. And once you start to lock up the tires, and he did, he went around. Ooh. He almost saved it. Was he able to back up? He was. Gotta love a video game. Vernon. Thank you, Beth. Thank you, Beth. So we've got Mike and Vernon on the hood of Coulter's car right there. Very cool. I like it. I like it. And the family on the side, look at that. Very cool. Now it's going to be your race leader, DeRose, Savoy, King, Strickland, Dillon, Crownover, Grijalva. I think Crownover back to pit road. Yeah, be back to pit road. A lot of drivers might come back to pit road. Get those tires. My heart goes out to you and the fam. Very much so, folks. Very much so. I appreciate you all. I know it's tough, and it's never easy, but it gets better. Much love to you, y'all are fam. Thank you for being a warrior out there. Manel, DeRose, Savoy, King, Strickland. That'll be your top 5. Magner, Williams, Grijalva, Coulter Jr. And Malarkey. That'll be your top 10. Dillon, Crownover, and Holland still on the lead lap. John Hammond still looking for a free pass here. So he and Joshua Brock, the two admins, are duking it out. John Hammond and Joshua Brock are going to be battling for Lucky Dog position here. 17 is going to be your race leader. King back to 4th. This track is, these folks are starting to work out this track. See how Bunnell's trying to warm up the tires there, trying to scrub them a little bit. It helps the drive. 121, 133. That's the top two lines. The top two drivers. That's when they came to pit road. Green flag waves again. 162 and 250. Kevin and Sam are going to have spicy, fresh tires here. We got John Hammond right in front of them. John Hammond trying to get back on the lead lap. Might have an opportunity. 99 to the inside of the 10. The 10's going to drop in to that second and third lane. He's going to run the mid lane here. But the 99 is going to go around. Sam King right there to the inside as well. A chance for Sam to make a pass here. Almost had it. Almost had his nose to the inside. Bunnell is going to make that high line work. Caution. Caution. Eighth caution of the race. This goes right back over to the graphic. Caution. Just stuck with it. John Hammond involved in this one as we take you where the 99 and the 10 were right here. The dang old mouse isn't moving. There you go. Mid lane here. A little spiciness getting into the corner. All the drivers were. Whoa, hard on the brakes. Goes sideways. 77 of Magner into the 10. Well, that just means Joshua Brock will be your lucky dog. But he did a great job avoiding there. Bunnell's your race leader. DeRosa, Savoy, King, Magner will be your top 10, or top 10 all the way to Dillon. That was your top 5. Brock, your lucky dog. So John Hammond will have to wait one more opportunity. He is going to go ahead and get in and leave pit road. Dang old dang. It's been eventful. So I want to check on the weather here. Let's drop the logos down. Air temperature up to 70 degrees. Track temperature 87 degrees now. It was 88, now it's 87. As they drive it, this track actually heats up. Right now it's cooling down. The partly cloudy sky is playing a factor here. Track temperature at the start of the race was 68, 69, I do believe. The air temperature, sorry. So the air temperature kind of heating up out there a little bit as well. Good stuff. 167 of 250. I'm going to let you have at it for a moment, folks. I am going to be right back with you in 2 shakes. I have to... I hear the wind still kicking up. Something else is blowing. I'll be right back. into the corners. 41 of Sam King trying to work over Bunnell here. Been able to work his way back up the field a little bit. And there to the inside, the battle rages on. Sam King's racetrack here. 75 laps to go when they cross the stripe this time. As we see the long banks of Martinsville. And Sam King is your new race leader once again. 11 lead changes. Bunnell back to second. Kevin came in on lap 157, so he's working with new tires. He drops into the corner. You see the different lines that drivers drive in. Some drivers run straight into the corner. Grijalva involved in something here. Like he had to stop there for almost a half second. There's Holland trying to work his way back in. If you get too fast into the corner, you'll see that you kind of push up the racetrack hard. Grijalva has a better corner there. Joe tries to make it work. Is that Mr. Joseph Grijalva? It's been a good fun. It's been a good run for everybody. Martinsville 179 of 250. Sam King back to his leading ways. Making it work. They're making it stick. Not bad. It's the drive line. I talk about drive lines here. Out of the corner, into the corner. The line that just kind of pushes the speed. And I tell you what, King just has it. Just has it. Fourth gear. This track is all about consistency. He is making it look like a mile and a half track right now. That car almost seems like it's not moving. The rear end, when they get into the throttle, that's something about these cars as well on this track. The rear end sits down, and they utilize the brakes to set the nose of the corner. That's why you see when he runs down the backstretch right here, just how high the nose of the car sits off the ground until he gets in the corner. Then it pretty much flattens out and gets himself back on the when he gets back on the throttle, it lifts up the nose of that car. It's a good run for him. Bunnell, Kevin Savoy behind. 2 and 3. Kevin to the high side. Looks like Bunnell's going to come to pit road. Try to make one last pit stop here. It'll be about 65 laps to go now as they come across the stripe at 185. 186 will put them exactly... When they start completing 186, it'll be exactly 65 laps to go. And that is about the fuel window that you have here for these drivers. King, Savoy. Apparently when I went to like the stream, I liked it as Signature Esports. I went to like my own stream. I like liking my own streams. I don't know why, it's just kind of a thing. I'm going to give Trevor a like. Trevor's Lesney's out here. Driving on the old, I think he's got Daytona. Oh, Kansas. They got Kansas going on. They're running to the corner. A lot of drivers there. Let's run through your field here. Charles Garrett out of the race early. Had some issues. Brandon Porter is many laps down. 5 laps down. He's got that left side damage. This is now the damage is starting to show up. You see Savoy and 17 of Bunnell. He's coming around. He's on fresh tires, so he's going to be a lap or 2 down. If caution were to come out right now, that would be unnerving for him. Garofalo is going to be 2 laps down. The number 40 car is trying to make some things work for himself as well. is in 16th, up 4 spots. Bob, much love, Bubba. John Hammond still down a lap, trying to track down Bunnell, who is on brand new tires. He's going to be trying to make his lap times more consistent, trying to get himself out there and get himself up front for the end of this race. Joshua Brock, last driver on the lead lap, he is in 13th, up 3 spots. Justin Malarkey started in the 13th. He is in 12th right now. He is trying to hook those tires around this one. He's 15 seconds off the pace of the leader. Donnell Williams and the number 2 holding on to 11th here. Not doing too bad of a job. Still off the spot. Grijalva trying to work his way back to second here. Joe Grijalva, second fastest on the racetrack. Came in on 157. Start pushing and looking for the line that he's going to need to run. Rich Holland off the spot from the start of the race. Grijalva off 7. He's in 9th now as Cameron Duro comes to pit road. It does look like Holland in the 35 trying to get to 7th. There's Jeff Dillon in the 88 off 3. Started 4th there to the inside of Michael Coulter Jr. Coulter Jr. up 11. Going to drop back to 7th. That's the battle for 6th and 7th right there as the 88 makes the line work. Anthony Crownover right where he started in 5th. Matt Magner and up to Michael Strickland, the number 8 car. Trying to use lessons learned from Dale Jr. to win here at Martinsville. He's in 3rd at 12. Kevin in the 99 in 2nd, usually way out front. But this guy right here, 4.2 seconds, the 41, is got a line. Joshua Brock right there with the 41. Brock will be a lap down, so he'll be the first driver 1 lap down. And not far off, this driver starting to close some pace. 12.5 seconds to Joshua Brock. He's starting to close down to Sam King as well. So they're making it work. The Michael Coulter Sr., Martinsville 250. It's been a pretty decent, pretty clean race with these drivers, especially in the ARCA Series. These cars have a lot of horsepower and very, very little downforce. It's all about drivability in these cars, which is kind of why I like them in iRacing, because it's still about wheeling. Aerodynamics are only friendly in the draft package tracks like the super speedways, Michigan, things like that. Where are we at tomorrow? That's what I want to get. Wheels America Cup Series tomorrow night. It is Indianapolis 22Q. Indianapolis. It's going to be 88 laps. It's going to be a ton of fun. A lot of good speed there. I like Indy. That'll be tomorrow night for the Wheels America Cup Series. Friday night, the Asphalt Outlaws Racing Series. It'll be enjoyable. Sam King, 4.6 seconds. And the biggest factor we're going to be looking at here is fuel over tires. Malarkey's lap times, as he tries to close down to Donnell Williams here, who's not far behind him, but 5 seconds behind Malarkey. Malarkey came in for fuel, topped up. Not worrying about tires. Didn't want to find himself a couple of laps down just in case. Sam King, when he comes to pit road, definitely have his work cut out for him. 203 of 250. And he's going to start looking at that relative 63 to 65, 66 laps on a green flag run here. It's pretty amazing to see what these cars can do. There's Kevin in the 99. He came in at 157 as well. Malarkey jumped in on 164. Maybe hoping for a caution here. If that's the case, it's going to put Williams, Brock, and Bunnell looking for a free pass here. Bunnell would be the one that would stay out for sure. Round over into pit road. He's going to look to top up here. Michael Hooligan. Nobody knows owns like Hooligan. I like it. MH2.com. 41. Spicy. 5.3 seconds over Kevin. Mike in third. 2.5 seconds. 2.3 seconds back from Kevin here. Stryker having a good race. Matt Magner in the fourth spot. He's been pretty much on lock. Jeff Dillon there in the 88, off one from the start of the race. Not doing too bad. Holland, spiciness. Mr. 35 himself is the reason why we say hashtag spicy a lot. Grijalva in seventh. Coulter Jr. still at 9 in the number 8 spot. Justin Malarkey not far off, trying to close down some of that distance as well. Malarkey, when he came to pit road, he took fuel and fuel only, so it keeps him on the lead lap. And I mean, he took fuel, he barely took enough to get in and out of pit road. All right, hydrate, folks. If you haven't done so, get out there, grab yourself an ice cold beverage, and hydrate yourself. Right back. Matt Magner in fourth. Holland closing some distance. Jeff Dillon comes to pit road. Rich Holland came out on 158. As the Tabasco machine starts to roll. Next week, we're going to have the driver cams back. So if you were always looking forward to seeing your favorite driver on stream, next week we're going to have that 99 to pit road. Sam King, your race leader. He's going to be coming to pit road this time by. Stryker coming around in 8th in the 8. He might lead a lap here. We'll see. Inside, outside lane. He's good. He's going to come around. Sam King to pit road. Stryker, your new race leader. Matt Magner in second. Rich Holland in third, coming to pit road. Sorry, Sam King leaving pit road. Is in his pit stop now. He finally gets there. It's a long way down that. It feels like a long way down that pit lane. It's about 49 seconds of a drive, and you're just seeing cars pass and having to make sure that you're checking your relative to make sure that you're not losing too much ground. Joe Grijalva came in a 157. Justin Malarkey in fourth here. So we starting to see some of these drivers make their last pit stops here. Matt Magner, your race leader now, is he and Joe Grijalva duking out for last positions. 216 of 250, about 60 laps ran on most of the tires that we're seeing. Justin Malarkey will have to look at that as well. Came in on 164. Still have to come to pit road one more time, but he's going to be your new race leader. Bunnell, Sam King. Sam King had a set of tires in the bag. Bunnell came to pit road when he did. He took right sides, and I think right sides only. Took all the fuel he needed. Bunnell and King. King with the brand new tires. And it closed down some of that distance. Justin Malarkey, your race leader here. You're about 20 laps short on fuel. Will have to come to pit road at some point. We'll see. See what happens. Holy cow. Coulter Jr. running his fastest lap of the race. 20.31. Sam King tries to make the pass on Bunnell. I'm sorry, he does make the pass on Bunnell. Bunnell to third. Malarkey here to lead. That's what he needs. Rich Holland into pit road. Something going on with Rich. He's leaving pit road now. Rich took a full pit stop here. There's your race leader. As right now, he's going to be looking to come to pit road. Holland. Will be a lap down, do you believe? Brock taking a lap back. Holland will be 2 laps down. Sam King is your race leader once again. Bunnell in second. And right behind, there's Michael Coulter Jr. trying to get his lap back as well. He's got some spiciness going on right there. Malarkey into his pit stop. John Hammond into his pit stop. Malarkey ready to go. Says, come on. There's Bunnell. Malarkey will be a lap down. And through green flag pit stops. That's what it's going to look like right now. The 3 to the back bumper of the 17 here. Trying to get around Coulter Jr. Trying to not force an issue, but make sure that that's what he's doing. Anthony Crownover trying to make that 25 his own. Everybody all over the racetrack, 223 of 250. Big special thank you to all the sponsors here at the Winston Throwback Series. TheButtKicker.com, promo code Throwback, Team Monte Carlo. Hashtag spicy. Yeah, you know it. It's spicy. MCI Graphics on Trading Paints, Amar RC, MR. Need a race controller. Make sure you check out Amar. He's awesome. Getting down to the nitty-gritty. 25 laps to go. And that will be the call into the corner the next time by. Caution. Wow. 24 of Grijalva around. Everybody holds on there. Grijalva would have been your lucky dog here. Those spicy tires are what got him here. Let's take a look and see what happened. Gets into the corner here. Fat magnet to the outside. He locks the brakes up here a little bit. Ooh, he did. He got back into the gas when he did. Oh, 77 got into the gas and then, oh man, the two collect each other here. Man, oh man, one more time from the far chase view here. Let's back this up just a little bit. So into the corner, it looked like 24 might have, a little bump and run here. 77 drops into the corner. Hey, it looks a little free. Look, just a little bump. 77's a little loose. He gets back in the gas, and then, 77 got the better end of that one. 24 into the wall hard there. Hard racing. It's hard. It's easy to misjudge that distance between you and the car in front of you. He got right to the back quarter panel. Gave him a little, and around he went. Your lucky dog. Not Donnell. It's Rich. Should be Rich Holland, right? Wait. Malarkey? Somebody. I think it's Malarkey. No. Strickland. Strickland's your lucky dog. We'll send. Thank you, Nathan, for being out there. Mr. Bogart himself. He's going to slow down. He's going to catch back up to the cars. We're going to pace around for a couple of more. The MCI Graphics, 23 laps to go for the Mike Coulter Sr. Martinsville 250. The 9th caution over 250 laps. That's nothing. I'm happy to see it. Bunnell, give it on 226. He took a set of tires. And Coulter Jr. stopping here. Something going on. Good for Dale, he says. Have you not seen, if you have not seen, this is awesome. Hold on, where's that? Good for Dale. I love the helmet. I'm just saying. I love the helmet. Sam King. Your race leader, Savoy in second, Bunnell in third. Chances for everybody. Coulter on the lead lap. He'll start at the tail end of the field. Malarkey in ninth. These cars in. Full send. Sam King, Kevin Savoy, Jesse Bunnell. That'll be your top three. Crownover in fourth. And 20 laps to go. There's the 25. It's got some lap down cars in front of him. Position, single file restart. Is just like they did back in the day. It's all about position. Where were you on the racetrack? Woo! Man, big one. Bunnell involved. Everybody involved. Martinsville just got heated. Joe, what's going on out there? How you doing, man? Joe, 24 ever. Good to see everybody. All right. Caution. All right. This one's a doozy. Here is the clicker working the right way. Far chase view from the 17's point of view. Too wide. Little clip. Big checkups. Smells all right. He's good. Alva involved. So the 10 in front, I kind of want to go back to the restart on this one. And not to the restart, but pretty close to it. There's the 24 to the inside. The 99 is working the outside lane here. 16 slow on the top lane. 35 right there with him. Malarkey is there as well. Into the corner they go. The 16 is high. He stays high. The 10's right there. 16 stays low. 10 drifts up the racetrack a little bit. Little clip. That slows the 16 up. The 99 gets into him. And then that was the full send moment of the day. Brought to you by Nationwide. It's on your side. Sweet. That's all you can do. This is 250 laps here, 16 laps to go. This hasn't really been a caution fest. This has been good racing. For Martinsville, I'm not a fan of Martinsville. I'm not a fan of calling Martinsville. And that's not to say that I won't call the race. I like calling the races because that's what I do. That's what I'm supposed to do. It's my quote unquote job to do it. I'm not a fan of Martinsville because it can be disastrous, and then I feel bad for the league and for the drivers. And of course for the viewers and everybody. But this has been a good race. This has been enjoyable to see what they're doing. Malarkey back on the lead lap. Rohalva would have been your lucky dog there. Donnell Williams in the number 2. Rich Holland in the 35. Still searching for another lap. He needs 2 laps to be gained here. 15 laps to go. Sam King There's Joshua Brock behind him. The more drivers he can keep there, the better off he is. Bunnell had the right strategy to come in and take tires and get himself worked back in, but now he's going to have a little bit of work to do with that car. Coulter Jr. in the 8th spot there, still up 3. He was kind of collecting that a little bit as well. You like good racetracks. I'm not saying that Martinsville is not fun. You know, a lot of folks love driving Martinsville. It just can go really good or really bad. And I've seen the really bad versions of that, and that's why I haven't been a fan of it. But it's progressing. I'm starting to become a bigger fan. 13 laps to go. The green flag waves. This can be either the quickest 13 laps of the race, or it can be the longest 13 laps of the race. 35 of Holland, 2 laps down, trying to catch back up to Sam King to get his lap back. Grijalva, first driver, 1 lap down, trying to get to the inside of the 16. The 16, Brandon Porter, multiple laps down. He's got some heavy damage there. He's free off the corner, and now the 24 trying to go around him here. They both get free in the same corner. Brandon Porter trying to hold on to that to that thing, and I feel for him. He's got his hands full. Jeff Dillon runs his fastest lap of the race, 20.11 this time by. Best lap of the race ran by your race leader, 20.01. Ellis I'm not driving any of the cars. I am calling the race. What I do. Cameron to pit road. Oh, they go around. Caution's going to have to come out here. No caution, no caution, no caution. Caution, no caution, caution, no caution, caution. Good to see you out there, Ellis. Thank you very much. Appreciate you for the like. This race is live, and these are a whole bunch of drivers. King, Savoy, Crowdover, Dillon, Strickland. That'll be your top 5. Bunnell in 6th. Coulter in 7th. Malarkey in 8th. DeRoe just went around there. We'll take a look and see what happened here. Boy. I think this was a loose and punt move at the same time. There's the 8 of Strickland right there behind the 6. It's up. They both get free. The 88 and the 6 do. Check up. Watch the line here. 8, just a little tap right there, and he goes around. There's a lot of checking up in front of him, and that's what did that. So limited the damage there. Was able to work himself back around the racetrack. Yeah, it's all good, Ellis. Appreciate you out there. No, man, I won't drive. I won't drive Martinsville. Nope. Call the race. We call iRacing broadcasts every night but Saturday. And yeah, game, and then we game on Twitch. That's what I do. I haven't gamed on Twitch in a couple of weeks. We got personal stuff that we're dealing with over here that I have to kind of get life back in order to be able to do that. King, Savoy, Crownover. We talked to Crownover last week. It's always good to see him up there running. He's a very talented driver. Kevin, very talented. Sam King, again, very talented drivers in here. Try to make light work here of the old Martinsville Speedway. Crownover jumps into the league. He has some top 3 finishes, and kind of want to see what he does in the next year, in next season too, because I know that he was around when the Gen 5s were part of iRacing. I think so. I'm pretty sure. If not, then I'm mistaken. But those Gen 5s, we did practice races months and months and months ago with those Gen 5s Not just for the one, not in this series. It was just something that we were trying to fiddle around with and figure out. And I tell you what, those were fun. They're tough, but they're fun. MCI Graphics, 5 laps to go. Hearts and prayers out to the 1 year anniversary. I say 1 year anniversary, but I'm calling it a 1 year celebration of life for the passing of Michael Coulter Sr. Who was on Coulter Jr.'s car right there. Ian Vernon on the hood. Whiskey City. Green flag waves once again. Coulter trying to have her top 5 night. Whiskey City Kid on the back bumper there. Sam King, your race leader, 4 laps to go. Needs a quick 4 laps. Kevin closing into that distance and see if he has a full send kind of moment here. 3 laps to go now as we cross the start-finish line. This has been a good race. 11 cautions, nothing to sneeze at. Still a great racetrack. 41-99-25. Bunnell wrapped up earlier. Bunnell fast on this racetrack. I think he had a top 2 kind of night. He had the right strategy there for a moment, too. 2 laps to go. As we see the 41 carry the corner. Turn 3. Super busy. Kevin's going to have one more chance at this. He has the right drive off. White flag waves. TheButtKicker.com. Promo code throwback for 25% off of your butt kicker systems. Kevin's going to have an opportunity here. This is where you either get into the corner right. I think the 41's just too fast. He's going to be too fast. He's going to come around, make it easy for him. Sam King's going to win it. Kevin will finish in second. Anthony Crownover in third. Jeff Dillon fourth. Michael Strickland in fifth. Sam King and Jeff Dillon finish exactly where they started. And the celebration is on. Good finish to the race. Green flag runs, a few cautions, strategy, pitch strategy, everything that you could ask for. And that is how that works. Here is your race results. Sam King, your race winner. Follow MCI on Trading Pants. Go and find them. MCI Graphics, you're going to be able to look at that. See that logo on the bottom left? That's pretty much what you're looking for in the little circle for the icon. Go celebrate with them. Sam King, Kevin Savoy, Anthony Crownover, Jeff Dillon, and Michael Strickland will be your top 5. Bunnell and Coulter Jr. will finish 6th and 7th. Malarkey, DeRoe, Grijalva, all the way to 10th. Williams, Holland, Hammond to 13th. Bob Garofalo, Joshua Brock, Porter, Magner, and Charles Garrett in 18th. So Kevin Hunsicker out there running race control with Amar. Good to see the two fine individuals. Let's see if we can have a little chitty chat with some folks here as they get ready to absolutely. And you know what? They need to give me I can't move anybody from channel to channel. So Anthony Crownover, my man, I was just talking good sweet nothings about you. You finish third here. Martinsville, of course, tough racetrack. We've seen the good, the bad, and ugly with Martinsville today. Seemingly a good race, and you guys were able to get that repetition in and try to work out some pit strategy there. A couple of cautions kind of fell at the wrong time, but a solid night for you and a P3 finish starting 5th.
Yeah, it's always good to talk to you, man. Hope you've been doing well. You know how it is for me. I got to pass so many cars in a race because you know how it goes. But I wish it would have went green. I kind of got caught on pit road when that one caution came out, so I had to come from the back again. Didn't have anything for Sam. I don't think I might have used the bumper a little bit if I could get up there close to him, but he was fast all night. There wasn't no getting around him. And just I tried my best, man. It's Martinsville. It's a hard racetrack. You know how it is.
It's hard, it's flat, and tempers can flare, but it seemed like everybody had a good time. Anthony, it's always a pleasure. Congrats. I keep talking to you each week, and
And I'm excited to see where this is going to go for you in the future as well with these guys. You got some competition out there. These guys. I like seeing where this is going.
Yeah, they got these ARCA cars down, don't they? They're out here whooping my butt every week. That's for sure.
I've watched you get in and whoop the best of the best, and now it's not. I'm not saying like you're not going to win a race. I'm saying it's refreshing because now I get to see. I know your strategy. I know I'm starting to learn Kevin's strategy. Sam was fast today, and I don't think anybody had anything for him. That he hit the drive line here so figured out that he could have probably been taking a nap doing it. It's great. It's great to see. We see a mix of talent and everybody's fast.
Yeah, that's right. I don't want to win everything, and I just don't have these cars figured out all the way. I like the trucks
Mhm.
or the B cars, but uh, it's fun, man. I got to come here and support the league. They're trying to do a good thing over here, and just want to do my part.
Anthony, I appreciate you, my man. Congratulations at once again P3 finish. Give your shout outs, my man.
Hey, always a shout out to Signature U Sports, man, best broadcaster around. Um, Shout out to the Pro Rev race team. Moonlight Speed Concepts, Rogue Energy, type in Team Pro Rev if you want 20% off with that. And just shout out to the guys that are running the league. Appreciate it.
Always a pleasure. Anthony Crown over your P3 finisher here and having a heck of a day. We're going to go up the list. Normally we talk to the race leader first, but we're going to go up the list because Sam drove it. I don't know. Kevin finishes P2 today, and Kevin, normally whenever you finish P2, we've got Benell in front of you. Today, you had your hands kind of worked out here for you. Able to rebound, able to get yourself around the racetrack. I talk about how you drive this racetrack, how you drive racetracks, and you get in and you figure out what works for you, and then we see you progress and get better and better and better each race. Throughout the race, rather than just going out there and just dominating from beginning to end.
Yeah, tonight was we got our butts handed by Sam there. He was on rails. Short run, long run, no tires, two tires, he was gone. Um Tried to give him a run at the end. I had a bit fresher tires, but I don't think I could have got him unless I would have just whacked him out of the way, and I wasn't going to do that. No, I started out pretty decent, had a bad qualifying, but made my way back up. And every so often, though, I figured the way I was driving the car, I was getting loose on entry, and by the end, more towards the end of the race, I kind of figured it out a bit more. But I was missing maybe like a tenth on Sam every lap, and he was just pulling away constantly. So, man, good job on him. Um, Sorry to Jesse and Joe in the 24. There was a roadblock that came up right in front of me in the final laps with the 16 and the 10 getting together, and I got into him and caused a wreck right next to me and got those guys involved. So I'm sorry about that. Didn't felt feeling really bad about that one, but I mean, you're coming up on like what 15 or 20 to go, and you're on the exit full throttle, and they just get into each other, and basically almost stop right in front of you, and I just got into them.
Yeah, there's not much you could have done about that situation. Uh, everybody trying to leave the parking lot after a Kiss concert at the same time. That's what that
Yeah,
was.
it's basically what it was.
Well, Kevin, it's always a pleasure to talk to you. You still have a hefty lead in points and coming down to the wire over the next 5 or 6 races. Um, and it's going to be, again, Driveline affiliated. I definitely see Charlotte next week. It's Legacy Charlotte, so it drives completely different than what traditional Charlotte does. And I'm looking forward to see what you guys do there. You got all these fast drivers in here, being able to be fast and competitive. Um, I think next week is going to be a true telling on where the points are going to be. We're seeing fast drivers. We're seeing people work their drive lines, and everybody's just getting better and better and better. Kevin, including you, congratulations on a P2 finish here. Give a shout out to my friend.
I'll gotta give you guys a shout out at Signature Esports for putting these amazing races. Um, the Throwback Winston series. It's just so much fun to run, and everyone watching out on Twitch and YouTube, man, keep it up. This we're doing this for you guys. Thanks.
Absolutely. Alice, thank you for the follow. Yes, this is these people are out there. I just replied to you out there. This is a simulator. These folks are out here actually driving these cars, and I'm calling the race just like that. Not there is no bad question. Never a bad question. Holly, you're absolutely amazing. She says, thank you for broadcasting the special race for us. It's very touching to your family. It's very touching to me as well. Much love to you and your family and the Coulter family. Last but not least, the guy that I wanted to save it because they always say save the best for last. Sam, my goodness, I don't know how you drive this racetrack, but holy cow! Let me crank up your volume just a little bit here. How in the ARCA cars? It's just like you were like, I'm going. See you later. I don't need that back here. See ya. And you were able to maintain. You knew when somebody made it. We watched this a couple of times in the race, and I know specifically. I pointed it out once. I think it was Bunnell was trying to defend the lead, and he gave up just that much room that you were able to get your nose down there. And once you're there, you're there. And it seemed like you were driving stickers the entire time. It was amazing to watch.
Thank you.
Walk me through.
Felt like I was a lot better just getting into the corner than they were, and it showed with my tire wear too, because my rear tires were pretty dead after each run, and that was what I was worried about at the end of the race with Kevin on fresh tires, but we were able to hold them off.
The nose of your car seemed to plan in, and you did exactly. I mean, being out front, it's a little easier to dictate that pace. Of course, you started on the pole, but you had to work your way around drivers. Even with, we were seeing a lot of straight drive in. You were able to find your way into the bottom lane from top, just like what you would normally see folks run in this one. As things start to progress over the racetrack, you get from the top line to the bottom of the apron, trying to keep it smooth through the corner. Your throttle seemed like that was where it held on the most.
Yeah, it was just, you got to really have a lot of throttle control on exit, especially at Martinsville, because back end can slip out at any time.
And it's a full send all the way around. Sam, it was an amazing drive. If this thing ran green, you're lapping the field twice. By my timed average here on everybody else, you'd have lapped the field at least once and through the top five twice.
Oh wow.
That's
yeah. One of the times I passed Jesse, I wanted to come over. The drivers were chatting and go, yeah, this ain't Darlington anymore. This is my wheelhouse, and I didn't do that though. So
I understand, Sam. A great race today. Fantastic drive off here. I am going to ask you about Legacy Charlotte because of how they differ. It's bumpy. These cars were made for that kind of track where the splitter drags a little bit and it helps turn the car around the 1.5-mile tracks. That Legacy Charlotte seems to be. I'm going to call that one the rule breaker race because that one's going to be. I think it's going to be difficult.
yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not really worried about it because I won't be in the race. So I'm looking forward to Talladega though.
Oh, Talladega's going to be a ton of fun. We love Talladega in these cars. There's nothing wrong with some super speedway racing. Anybody can win, but in the ARCA cars, it's all about who's got that patience to keep their nose out of somebody's business, so to speak.
Exactly.
Sam, it's a pleasure, my man. Congratulations on the race win here at Martinsville. Give your shout outs. It's your time to shine.
Thank you. Yeah. Shout out my grandparents who are in Florida. They're watching. I'd like to thank them. Obviously my teammates, quote unquote, Porter, Magner, and Bob Garofalo. They had a rough race, but luckily I was able to win for them.
I tell you what, Bob stays consistent. Bob gets out there and drives. He's like, you know what? I'll move out of the way, but you can just, you're not moving me. I'm going to run my line, but I will move out of the way if you're nice. And he finishes 14th. He's always gaining positions too, which is really, really great to see. That he was able to pretty much keep this one clean for himself.
Yep. He only had like 5 minutes of practice too before the race, so it was pretty tough for him.
Oh, I can understand that one. I get nervous just even looking at Martinsville. It's a racetrack for me. Sam, give the rest of your shout outs. Much love.
Yeah, shout out to Signature Esports, you guys. You obviously for putting the stream up every week. This is a fun league.
Oh, it's always a ton of fun. Sam, I look forward to seeing you at Talladega, and have a great rest of your week, and see you then.
All right, thank you.
Always, that's the man himself. The number 41 goes and wins it here in true form and fashion. It was a good race, folks. There's nothing wrong with a good Martinsville race, even with a few cautions. And we've seen NASCAR have 20-plus cautions at Martinsville, and the racing wasn't as good. The best turn that I've ever seen in NASCAR, and I'm still a fan of it because I was at the race where it was instigated, was the Kenseth Logano situation. I mean, glad everybody was safe in that regard. But Kenseth, the retaliation turn at Martinsville was possibly my most favorite incident that's ever happened there, because I watched Logano turn Kenseth live in action at Kansas Speedway. It happens, life does work itself. Another great race. We'll be back again tomorrow for the 22Q Indy race for the Wheels America Cup Series. It's going to be absolute blessing. 22q.org, and make sure you please go check out that website and tune in tomorrow. We're going to try to raise some money, raise some awareness, and we're going to do some things for those folks. There'll be a way that you can donate to them. Now, you don't even have to send it to me. You can just send it directly to them. We're going to get that all squared away and situated tomorrow. Make sure that you tune in for that. I encourage you to do it. Thank you to everybody out there for being who you are. Much love and appreciation from my end. I'm working on some health stuff right now, so if it ever sounds like I sounds like I'm sick, and it's only because I'm going through some personal health stuff that I need to take care of, and it's all good. We're going to be fine. I just want to make sure that you know that I'm here to call races and to enjoy my nightly routine with the iRacing platform. I will eventually get back to the Twitch streaming. I want to do that because I found games that I'm really in love with now, and I just enjoy it. So thank you to the COULTER family. My heart goes out to you. Much love. I'm there celebrating the life with you in spirit, and I know that you've got a great embodiment looking down over on top of you. Much love to you and your family, and to the and to COULTER Jr. For putting, he literally wore his heart on his car. So much love. We'll see you in the next one.